Good morning, another Vlogmas day. It's glorious Tuesday. This is another pink Christmas tree. It's number 3. I am just hanging out in bed. I managed last night to pull myself awake a bit more, and I've done the first half of my sock, as in the first half of the heel. I'm just going to try and watch some videos because I always get like, sorry, I know it's dark. Oh, that doesn't help, Rachel. How do I stop that? Oh no. I always get like a funny hole here, so I'm going to try to find out how to fix that, because that happens all the time. I'm hanging up here a little bit more. It seems that obviously Rob's got very much a schedule with the kids in the morning, and when I'm off on a Tuesday, I am utterly dysregulate Martha. And he's like, she's not like this when you're not here. So I'm just hiding a bit. I've also offered to go and pick her friend up because it's chucking it down, and she'll get really wet. So I'll enjoy the peace while I can. Tuesday, daytime walk. One dog, the slowest dog in the history of the universe. This one pulls, this one has to be dragged. Okay, we are heading to school. Oh look, there's the off picking rubbish up on the way. We're late, it's chucking it down. So look, we could have parked just here. Or down that street. We're getting wet instead. Oh, you know, how's your parallel parking? Could have gone there.
I'm not putting this on, like.
I am. Go on, sing us a song. Can you leave so I can have some food, please? Okay, we are back from Theo's Christmas performance. He did some great singing. Wilma's just clocked that I'm back. Really annoying the fact some parents behind me just would not stop talking. I did actually get up and move because they were really dysregulating me. Like not even just like join in, but just talking, laughing, cackling on. Just like, you know, they literally sat singing Silent Night, and these supposedly adults just would not stop, which I tried to do a little bit of footage, obviously can't film the kids, but it was really annoying. I think it's Friday o'clock. Really, it was really annoying. I'm really quite annoyed. And yeah, so I just got up because I just thought, well, you're totally spoiling this for me. I've just fallen down a rabbit hole of looking for some autism-friendly toys for my one-to-one kiddo, of what he would like. So yeah, I'm just letting the doggies out. Come on, you two. Grubs disappeared to Tesco, so I need to fix this heel and sort it out. Yeah, I need to finish that off. The tree looks so pretty. Can I just point out how ridiculous this is? I thought I'll sit myself in this chair for a change. Not really enough room for me and a dog. Definitely not for me and 2 dogs, and a very fluffy one at that. So I'm going to tempt my heel. This is where I got. You can't be snoring already. You've just sat down. So this is where I am. I've got my Kindle here. I like this chair, it's a recliner chair, because I feel quite enclosed. And I got this cute little guy at One Below the other day. Isn't it cute? Theo, this is Theo's. Martha got a hot chocolatey looking dude. Still love this. Okay, I'm doing it, but I don't think it's particularly neat. I've been watching countless videos and I've just kind of forgot how to do this. Rob has returned from Tesco. He's just making some bacon and eggs. Our gift voucher that we got for Christmas is a generous one, so we've got like £30 to share for food at every man, so that's exciting. So I'm just trying to get this done. Probably have to go in about an hour maybe, I'm not sure. But yes, I'm doing it, but... Right, I have managed to turn the heel. I'm gonna have to sort the gaps out, and I've managed to start the next colour on the journey to town. So yeah, this is stripy cat yarn. I think it's festive sheer, just squeezing our giant old car into a car parking spot with jazzy lights. 13 degrees, 1:45. Oh, that's the camera. It started to rain. It's very, very rainy. Apparently that's Black Sheep coffee. Ah! I'm getting wet. Oh, my phone. Some Louis Vuitton. A fancy country arcade. County arcade. Oh, someone shouting about God knows what. Rolly's blown inside out. be proud of me to know that I have done a good chunk on this. I was here when I got in from the cinema, the green one. So I've done a decent amount on the foot now. It's hard to tell when it's like this how long it actually is. But I've just picked up the other sock and I am working on this one. I do have a case of the middle of the 90s, which makes it which makes it feel like it's the middle of the night. We got
on the roof.
Cosmo shouldn't be on the roof. We got in about 4:30 and it felt like 10:30. So I'm doing my best to plough through this and try and get a little bit of knitting progress done. Yes, that's the intention, but if someone said just go and put your pyjamas on and go to bed, I absolutely could. However, I have dogs and kids to deal with. Hello all, it's late again. Tomorrow I'm going to be opening my advents when I get in from work because as you'll have seen from previous footage from today, I've had a busy day and I'm tired and I'm feeling a bit grumpy, if I'm perfectly honest. I kind of remember what was in yesterday's advents because I'm opening them on camera and maybe not looking at them as closely as I should be, and then going to bed, going to work, forgetting about them. So I'm going to make a point tomorrow of doing it when I get in from work. So without further ado, Green Lambkin, day 10. So day 10 is sugar mice. I do like those. Oh, yeah. I think the last time I had sugar mice is in February. We went to Lambkin, and there's a gorgeous like oldie worldy sweet shop just at the start of Steep Hill. Our Airbnb was like directly behind it, and I got some white sugary mice there. It was yummy. I've been debating nipping for a day trip, but because Rob works in like semi-retail, he always works Saturdays, and obviously if we got there on Sunday, if we went early, the shops won't open till 11ish, so it's quickie. But maybe break up with the 19th, so maybe he'll have a day off then. Number 10 of Dyecandy. Oh, much more bluier today. That's good. I've had a little chat with Hutch actually lately. So there we go. This one was on the tree, on the pink Christmas tree, so that was fun trying to find it. This is James Makes Yarn. Let's see what delight we're in for today. Oh my, look at you. That is a bright neon pink with some crazy blue pops and some purples. Amazing. I'm trying also to put them back in the, doesn't matter with James's, but I'm trying to put them back in the numbers. I've got totally lost with Dyecandies, so I'm gonna have to try and sit down and do that. I had grand plans of doing that today, and I was going to do an episode of Christmas jumpers. This is the winter doodle sweater, but with going to the school performance this morning and then coming back, I needed to sort my heel out. I needed a little sitting time, and then we left for town, did a bit of Christmas shopping, which you'll have seen. Well, we went to that shop with a funny name that I can't remember the name of, and then we went to the cinema. Anyway, Spectrum. Oh, nice. It's still blue. It's got bits of green and bits of dark blue. I wonder where we're going next. I wonder where we're going next. Maybe lilacs into pinks, maybe? Yeah, so I'm determined to keep this a little bit quite short, but just a little bit of a review of the film we saw today. Yeah, so we're in Everyman, which we would never normally do, but we had a gift voucher. I had a hot chocolate, which was poor actually. I didn't really like it. It's a bit watery. Did like the flake that came with it and the fancy chocolate. And I got some sweet potato fries, which are my favourite. And I got like, I think they're called like honey and mustard sausages. They were nice. So I've got a hot dog and a milkshake. He has got the lurgy at the minute. He's got a horrible cold. When we came out the cinema, he looked terrible. Like, he looked terrible, frankly. The film was really good. I really enjoyed it. No, like, I've told you the premise before in terms of like they die in whatever way they die, and then it's about the afterlife and who was she going to pick, her current husband or her husband who died previously in the war, and it's kind of like what's going to happen. But there was no, like, what I like in a film is no real peril, despite them dying at the start, no real drama or any conflict or any this, that and the other, because that's what I quite like, a steady film. So Rhapsody was good, but not amazing. But I really liked it. It was my kind of film in terms of that level of anxiety and tenseness or whatever. It was nice. It was a sweet film. I did do a decent amount of knitting on my sock, which I'll have shown you already. However, obviously I was eating, so that took like a bit of time. That makes sense. Like normally when we go to the cinema, I just take like a Freddo and a can of pop or two. But yeah, I was literally eating like hot food, so it took a while in my knitting time. I did take 3 projects with me. I took my Moraine sweater, my lento, my Jade Palace lento, and my sock. But yeah, I only knit on my sock actually in the end. So I managed to, you've seen this morning, I turned the heel before we went, got started on the foot in the car on the way there just to establish the round, and then I knit a decent amount on the foot, and I did continue when I got in knitting on the foot, so I've made quite some good progress there. And obviously it was only a 50-gram ball, and I've tried to do them quite tall just in terms of wearing boots. So I've stopped on that one and paused, and then I've gone back to the other sock which I'd also knit, and I've just managed to just turn the heel and finished it both ways. I thought before I forget how to do this, I'm going to turn the heel, so I've done that. I've not joined the other colour in yet. It's 5 to 10. I'm really tired now. It's been a busy day, and this whole darkness winter business has really started to kick in. Yeah, we literally came home about 4:30, and if someone had said it's 9:30, go and get your pyjamas on, I'd be like, yeah, okay, yeah, that sounds absolutely about right. Feels like 9:30. But anyway, obviously I love this jumper. What I'm debating of doing, I've probably got some of this kind of yarn left. I might do a hat. I did do one last winter on something like the 22nd of December or something like that, using some minis I'd got at a previous Yorkshire Yarn Fest that were sparkly, and I don't have a huge amount of sparkly yarn actually, but I want some in this colour, so these are my favourite at the minute. Yeah, I'm really liking them, so I might well do something like that, but obviously I'm conscious that I've got a lot of whips, but no makeup day today, so I'm looking a bit like I'm flagging, which I absolutely am flagging. So yeah, we've opened a few more funky fidgets, so I'll maybe show you those tomorrow. It's a really cute independent shop. It's in Darlington, which is kind of near-ish where my parents live. I hadn't realised that's where it was. They're really big on TikTok. Not on TikTok, but apparently they're very big on TikTok. Like they seem to like daily post how many orders they're getting, and it's like 500 a day or something. It took like 5 days to ship actually, so it take quite a while. But I would like to be able to get up there and go and see it. It's kind of quite not central in Darlington, but I know where it is anyway. They're not open on a Sunday, which again is tricky because Rob's off on a Sunday and we would normally go up together, but we'll see if I can fit that in, but that would be nice. What I've really liked from the advent calendars, they're all kind of, is there a couple here? There's a couple here. Right, they're all quite good quality as opposed to you get one at the works and it's cheapy. So that was the first one. This is wet. Yes. Please don't be burst. I was like, be careful with it. So it's not squashy, it's got a good bit of texture. I can't remember what day this was, but this is an egg. Again, not crazy squashy. I imagine this face is going to come off, but when it does, it'll just be an egg, which is cute enough. I don't know what day that was. That was cute. I think we've had a bicycle chainy thing. Martha's just opened this one. She likes these clicky things. It's got a keyring on, but like, you know, like good quality as opposed to like really cheap and nasty. And we got some, they're not here, but kind of, I think they're called noodles. but their one was like a pastel rainbow and it had like a rib to it, so it wasn't just like the normal cheapy ones. So I've been really impressed with that. The website's really good. The Funky Fidget shop, there's loads of packaging somewhere, but Robert tidied it away because that's just what he does apparently. I'm gonna wear these earrings tomorrow. I've remembered to pull them out the living room. Yeah, so this is Tiny Charm Studio. I did see some bits and bobs on sale, maybe not the Christmas things, but I'm sure I saw some bits and bobs on sale. She has a stitch marker that's like mouldy toast, so like toast with like some blue bits on with a sad face, and it's really cute. But anyway, right, thank you very much for joining me today. Thank you very much for the interaction on the other ones. Me and Emma have from Yarn and Glitter have found another birthday twin that she's the 31st. So any more, they call it Twixmas, don't they? Which I think is not a fan of that name. Any birthdays in that gang, maybe we can have a little, I don't know, feel sorry for ourselves party. So long as I'm not as sick this year as I was last year, will be a Brucey bonus because that was unpleasant. Right, I'll stop complaining about birthdays now. 3 days to go this week. So 3 this week, 4 next week, 7 working days to go. Sometimes I think, oh, there's this many days to go. I work 5.5 hours a day. I just think, well, if I just worked for like 48 hours solidly, it would be done. But that will be a lot. Bye.